Kevin Durant's one of the best players in NBA history, but what if we put his career in reverse? He'll be starting his career in Houston, followed by stops in Phoenix, Brooklyn, and Golden State, before finishing his career with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Starting with the Houston Rockets, he gets to team up with Yao Ming and Tracy McGrady. In KD's rookie season, he averaged 19 points per game to take home the Rookie of the Year, and he's gonna help lead the Rockets to the 3 seed. But even after winning 49 games in the regular season, they would get swept by Dirk and the Mavs in the first round. And just like that, KD's time in Houston is coming to an end as he joins the Phoenix Suns. And in year number 2, KD would not only improve to 22 points per game, but him, Nash, and Stoudemire would help lead the Suns to the 1st seed. But KD wasn't looking forward to the playoffs after what happened last season. But this season, KD would help the Suns sweep their way to the conference finals, where they would be playing his former team. So now KD has a chance to not only advance to the finals, but to knock out Yao Ming and Tracy McGrady. And in a 5-game series, the Suns are going to advance to the NBA Finals. But now they have to face the Celtics, who won the championship last season. And in game 1, with just a minute to go, the Suns are going to put the ball in Kevin Durant's hands. The Suns are only up 3, so let's see if Kevin Durant can help add on to their lead here. Shaq's going to kick it to him for 3, and he knocks it down. That is a huge shot to get things started here. Now we have Paul Pierce trying to get into the paint on Amari Stoudemire. He's been getting clamped up all possession. He only has 4 seconds on the shot clock. He kicks it to Rondo. Rondo's going to have to force up the mid-range, and it's off. And the Celtics weren't able to come back from that, so the Suns are going to take a 1-0 lead in the NBA Finals. And that's all thanks to KD dropping 29. But after that win, the Suns would go up 3-1 in the finals, with the Celtics on the verge of forcing a game 6. If KD could get a stop on Paul Pierce here, that would be huge. Paul Pierce kicks it out to KG, the layup, and he makes it over Jared Dudley. So that's going to give the Celtics a 3-point lead, but the Suns are still alive here. KD's going to use the screen from Amari Stoudemire. He pulls the deep 3, and he's going to miss. On the fast break, KG finds Paul Pierce. He almost runs out of bounds. He's going to find Rondo, and he's blocked by Steve Nash. A Steve Nash block is the last thing I thought I'd see. Now we have Paul Pierce trying to cook KD. He's going to use the screen from Kendrick Perkins. KD recovers on the screen, and he's going to get the stop. All the Suns need to do is score here. It doesn't need to be a 3, and KD knocks down the mid-range to make it a 1-point game. The Suns are running out of time, though. Paul Pierce with the behind the back. He's going to take the floater, and he makes it over KD. That was a tough shot, and now things aren't looking great for the Suns here. They're going to miss the wide-open 3. There's no better look than that. Now we have Paul Pierce taking the step back mid-range. He's going to miss, and the Suns are still alive. Now we have KD on the break. He gets past Paul Pierce, and we have a 1-point game. The only problem is we're going to have to foul, so we have Paul Pierce at the line. He's going to knock down his first free throw, and to put the Celtics up 3, his second one's good. The Suns still have a full shot clock to score, though. I don't know why Steve Nash is in the post. He's going to find KD. He uses the screen from Shaq and gets an open 3, and he ties the game up. 13 seconds to go. All the Suns need is 1 stop so we can go into overtime. If the Celtics score here, they will force a game 6. Paul Pierce, the layup, he's going to miss. KD's going to have to chuck up the full court shot, and we're going into overtime. And in overtime, we're all tied up with a minute to go. Paul Pierce is going to find Rondo in the post. Back to Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce trying to cook KD here. He's getting clamped up. He's going to force the layup anyway, and he misses it. Steve Nash is going to find Jason Richardson coming off the screen, and he makes the 3 over Ray Allen. If the Suns can hold this lead for 45 more seconds, they're going to be NBA champions, but Allen is fouled, and he makes the N1. So now he has a chance to tie it back up with his free throw, and that's exactly what he does. Just over 30 seconds to go. KD's going to swing it to Shaq. Back to KD, the mid-range over Paul Pierce. He's going to miss. And Shaq gets the putback. That's crazy. He didn't even mean to do that, but he tipped the ball back in. But now the Celtics get another chance here. Paul Pierce drives on KD, and he ties the game up with the layup. And to win the NBA Finals, KD's going to chew the clock out. He drives on Paul Pierce. He's going to force up the layup, and Paul Pierce is going to get the stop. So now the Celtics have 0.8 on the clock unless we're going into double overtime. Paul Pierce, the mid-range, it's in and out. And now in double overtime, the Celtics are up 3 with just a minute to go, and Paul Pierce is going to get fouled. That's not great because he can put the Celtics up by 5 here. He's going to make his first free throw, and his second free throw is good. So now things are looking rough here for the Suns. KD's going to use the screen from Amari Stoudemire and throw the lob to him, and he gets a turnover. And now on the break, Paul Pierce finds Kevin Garnett the layup. He puts the Celtics up 7. And in a double overtime thriller, the Celtics force a game 6. Kevin Garnett had 36 points in 52 minutes, and KD dropped 40, but it wasn't enough. He only had 2 points in both overtimes. And now with 2 minutes to go in game 6, Jason Richardson gets a turnover. The Celtics could legitimately force a game 7 here. Rondo finds KG and he's blocked by Stoudemire. On the break, we have KD getting past Rondo. He finds Jared Dudley the layup, and Paul Pierce flies in for the stop, but Stoudemire gets the putback for the lead. So much just happened right there. This Celtics team is too dangerous to let force a game 7. KG's gonna give them the lead, and now KD's gonna run a pick and roll with Shaq. He pulls the 3 over Paul Pierce. That's not a good shot. I don't like where this is headed. Paul Pierce is gonna use the screen from Kevin Garnett. Now Paul Pierce pulls a bad 3. So the Suns are still alive here in game 6. KD, the ISO, he's gonna get a turnover. They're playing so sloppy. Now Ray Allen's gonna hit Jason Richardson with a behind the back, and his mid-range is in and out. So the Suns have yet another chance to take the lead here. KD gets an open 3 this time, and it's in and out. And the Suns aren't gonna foul, so they need to stop here desperately. Paul Pierce is gonna chew the clock out. 4 seconds to go on the shot clock. He's gonna take the floater over KD, and it's good. So now with 6 seconds to go, the Suns are gonna need a big shot here. Steve Nash's corner 3's good. 93% of people who watch me aren't subscribed, so make sure to subscribe to help me hit my goal of 35,000 subscribers. But now the Celtics have 4 seconds to force a game 7 here. Kendrick Perkins is gonna inbound it, and it's a turnover. I've never seen that. Talk about a change of events. The Suns can win the finals right here, but KD's gonna have to chuck up a half-court shot, and we're going into overtime. And with a minute and a half to go in overtime, we're all tied up. I don't know why Amari Stoudemire setting the screen backwards, but Steve Nash finds Jason Richardson, and his 3's good. Rondo's gonna use the screen from Kevin Garnett. 2 seconds to go on the shot clock, and Rondo's gonna miss the mid-range. So now with under a minute to go, Steve Nash finds KD. KD's gonna use the screen from Shaq. He gets an open 3 and he bricks it. That was way off. Now on the fast break, Paul Pierce drives right by KD and we have a 1-point game. 30 seconds to go for KD and the Suns. He's gonna use the screen from Shaq and drive right by Paul Pierce and knock down the mid-range. So with less than 30 seconds to go, the Celtics are gonna need a big shot here, and Shaq's gonna get the stop. And now we have Steve Nash going to the free throw line. He's gonna knock down his first free throw, and his second free throw is good as well. So down 5, the Celtics are gonna need a big shot here to force a game 7. Paul Pierce drives past KD. He's gonna go into the post and take the layup. It's good. And Steve Nash knocked down both free throws again, but the Celtics have no timeouts this time. KG's gonna find Rondo to Paul Pierce to a wide open Ray Allen. His corner 3's good. So now Steve Nash goes to the line for the 3rd time in a row. His first free throw's good, and to put the Suns up by 4, his second one's good. But after a crazy final series, the Suns are gonna win, and KD wins his first championship. But Steve Nash is gonna be the one walking away with the finals MVP. But in KD's 3rd season, he's now the best player on the team, and he would go on to make his first All-NBA team, averaging a career-high 25 points per game. But the Suns fell off a cliff, dropping to the 7th seed, and although they put up a fight in the first round, they're gonna lose in 7 games. But in Season 4, with Stoudemire leaving the team, KD gets even better, averaging 29 points per game. I'm surprised the Suns are the 3rd seed without Stoudemire on the team, but even then, they still can't make it out of the first round. So after back-to-back years of losing in the first round, KD decided to join the New Jersey Nets. And they have a big 3 of KD, Deron Williams, and Brook Lopez, so hopefully they can win a championship before he moves on to his next team. In his first year with the Nets, KD's on the All-NBA second team, averaging 29 points a game again, but the Nets are the 7th seed and they have to face LeBron in the first round. I don't know how they're up 3-1. They're gonna win in 5. KD averaged 31 in the first round to beat LeBron, and it's not even like the big 3 played bad. I don't know how the Nets made it out. I don't understand how they beat the Heat, but they're gonna get swept by the Sixers. But in KD's second season with the Nets, they added Joe Johnson to the team, and KD finally makes the All-NBA first team, averaging 27 points a game, and with the addition of Joe Johnson, the Nets win 63 games. In the first round, they're just barely gonna make it out in 7 games, and now in the second round, they have to go up against D-Rose and the Bulls. And with the series tied at 2, we go to an important game 5. So the Nets have 2 minutes to complete this comeback here. Deron Williams finds Brook Lopez and he gets a turnover. I don't know what kind of play they were trying to run there. Kirk Heinrich on the drive puts the Bulls up 3. Let's see if KD can cook Taj Gibson here. He's gonna drive on him and he gets fouled. So now he has a chance to bring it back to a 1-point game. He's gonna make his first free throw and his second one's good as well. But now the Bulls have a chance to extend their lead here. Derrick Rose on the drive takes the floater and they go up 3. And now after Taj Gibson got cooked, they put Luol Deng on KD. He's gonna pull the 3, it's off, and Brook Lopez can't get the board. Derrick Rose is gonna wait for the screen. Now he's gonna pull the 3 and it's in and out. That is a big miss with a minute to go, and Andre Blatch gets a turnover. Now on the fast break, Luol Deng finds Jimmy. He kicks it out to Derrick Rose, the open mid-range, and it's good. So now with just 40 seconds to go, the Nets need to lock in here. Deron Williams is gonna find Joe Johnson for the 3, and he misses it over Jimmy. So now the Nets are gonna need a stop here badly. They send the trap defense to D-Rose. Jimmy's gonna find Joakim Noah wide open, and he's gonna ice the game. So unfortunately, the Bulls are gonna be the team to go up 3-2 in the series, and KD's 36 points wasn't enough. And on top of that, the Nets are gonna lose game 6 and unfortunately lose the series. In Kevin Durant's 7th season, he's up to a 98 overall, but he's all the way down to 23 points per game, so he doesn't even make an All-NBA team, and the Nets aren't even gonna make the playoffs. They're the 9th seed. But after that rough season with the Nets, Kevin Durant would be joining the Golden State Warriors. So now he gets to be a part of this team that went 73-9, and the Warriors don't get close to the best record of all time, but they're still the 1st seed, and KD didn't make an All-NBA team again, averaging 25 points per game. But with a record this good, the Warriors are easily gonna make the conference finals where they have to play Kobe and the Lakers. Kobe's a 95, but the rest of this team doesn't look that good. But we have a 2-2 series. And in game 5, thankfully it's gonna be the Warriors going up 3-2. The Lakers made it closer at the end. Curry and KD both dropped 20. And outside of Kobe and Jeremy Lin, they had zero help. And in game 7, this one's over from the 3rd quarter. The Warriors are going to the finals. Once again, it was KD and Curry that carried. And now in the finals, they have to play LeBron, Kyrie, and Kevin Love. And with the series being tied at 2, the Warriors have a great 4th quarter to go up 3-2. The Cavs low-key started coming back at the end there. KD dropped 33, and nobody even had 25 for the Cavs. But in game 6, the Cavs are on the verge of forcing a game 7. They're up 3 with 2 minutes to go. Kyrie's gonna find LeBron with 5 seconds to go on the shot clock. Let's see if Clay can clamp him up here. LeBron kicks it to Kyrie, and his corner 3's good. I don't know why the Cavs have Kevin Love of all people guarding KD. KD's gonna make his way into the paint and make the easy layup. The Cavs are still up 4 though, so the Warriors are gonna need a stop here. Kevin Love's gonna kick it to Kyrie. He uses the screen from Varejao. He's gonna pull the leading 3, and Bogut secures the board. Now we have Barbosa running the point. He finds Clay wide open, and he makes it a 1-point game. That is huge, because if the Warriors win this game, they win it all. Kevin Love's gonna find LeBron being guarded by Clay. He goes back to Kevin Love. He's gonna try to get past KD with 4 seconds on the shot clock. They find Kyrie. The contested mid-range jumper, it's off. So now the Warriors have a chance to win it all here. Barbosa finds Kevin Durant in the paint. He forces up the layup, and it's a foul. That is huge. Now he needs to make both free throws here. He's gonna tie the game up with his first one, and his second one gives the Warriors the lead. But this game is not over yet, especially with LeBron on the court. Of course, they're gonna go down low to LeBron. He takes the drop step and the layup over Clay for the lead. Also, Curry and Draymond both fouled out, so they're gonna have to rely on KD and Clay here. Kevin Durant's gonna chew out the shot clock. 6 seconds to go. He's gonna use the screen from Bogut. The fake. He's gonna pull the 3 over Sean Marion, and we're going to a game 7. And LeBron had 41 and 10. Kyrie put up 30 and 15. And even with Clay and KD dropping 30, it's not enough. And in game 7, we have another close one. Curry's gonna kick it to Clay wide open in the corner, and he gives the Warriors a 6-point lead. That is a huge 3 to get things started here. Now LeBron makes his way into the paint and makes an easy layup. This Warriors lead isn't safe. The Cavs still have 2 minutes, and Curry steps out of bounds. So the Cavs get another free possession now. Varejao's gonna set the screen for LeBron. He's gonna drive right past Clay, and he throws down the dunk to make it a 2-point game. This is not good for the Warriors here. KD's gonna ISO on Sean Marion. He gets into the lane and makes it a 4-point game again. And Kyrie must have fouled out because they have Mike Miller at their point guard for some reason. He's gonna throw it down low to LeBron in the post. The drop step. He takes the shot over 2 people, and Draymond gets the board. And now they have Kevin Love on KD. KD's gonna pull the mid-range over him and make it a 6-point game. But with LeBron on the court, no lead is safe. He's gonna break Clay's ankles. He finds Mike Miller wide open, and he bricks the 3. So now with less than a minute to go, we have KD on the fast break with the behind the back. He's blocked by Sean Marion. That was a clutch rebound by Draymond, and now Curry's gonna get a turnover. LeBron on the break trying to get past KD. He kicks it to Mike Miller, the open mid-range. He's gonna miss, but LeBron gets the putback. So now with 30 seconds to go, we have a 4-point game. The Cavs are gonna send the trap defense, and they foul Bogut. That's actually a big foul since he's not the best free throw shooter. His first one manages to bounce in, and his second free throw also bounces in. So now the Cavs are gonna need a big shot. They're gonna inbound it to Sean Marion. He's gonna find LeBron being guarded by Clay. LeBron on the drive is getting clamped up. I don't know what the Cavs' plan is here. Kevin Love's gonna pull the open 3, and he makes it. But Curry knocks down both free throws, so the Cavs only have 11 seconds here, down 5. LeBron's gonna kick it to Kevin Love, the 3 over Draymond, and it's in and out. So the Warriors are gonna win the finals, and KD's now a 2-time champion. But KD's gonna have to wait to win a finals MVP, as Curry's gonna win it. And this might be KD's year, as he's gonna win his first MVP. And that explains why he won. The Warriors just went 79-3. With the record this good, it looks like they're gonna sweep their way to the finals. Never mind, they're gonna lose one game along the way. And now they get a rematch against the Cavs. And the Warriors go 16-1 in the playoffs to not only win back-to-back championships, but also to win Kevin Durant his 3rd championship of his career. And even after winning the regular season MVP, he's still not gonna win a finals MVP. I mean, to be fair, nobody was winning it over Curry with this stat line. KD's MVP streak is unfortunately not gonna last, but the Warriors are still gonna win 60 games, and KD's gonna make the All-NBA second team team averaging 24 points per game. But in the first round, the Warriors are down 0-3. They're gonna lose to an 8 seed. I mean, this Clippers team is good for an 8 seed. I didn't expect the Warriors to lose though. And that would be KD's final game in a Warriors jersey as he joins the Oklahoma City Thunder. And this team's gonna be nasty. They have KD, Russ, Paul George, and Melo. KD's still gonna make the All-NBA second team even though he's down to 21 points per game. That's crazy that everyone in the Big Four averaged 20, but they were kind of underwhelming. They're gonna lead the Thunder to the 5th seed. The Thunder are actually doing really good in the first round. They're gonna upset the Clippers, but now they have to play this 63-win Nuggets team. They're down 3-2 and they're gonna lose in 6. In KD's 12th season, Melo's gonna leave, so now it's just the big 3. Russell Westbrook's gonna win the MVP. KD's gonna make the All-NBA second team. He's up to 27 points per game, and without Melo, the Thunder are better. They're up to the 2nd seed. But even after winning 60 games, they force a game 7. They just barely made it out of the first round, and in the second round, KD has to face his former team. The Thunder are actually cooking. They're up 3-1. They're not gonna win in 5, and we're going to a game 7. Westbrook with 7 seconds to go on the shot clock's gonna use the screen from KD. He gets an open mid-range and it's in and out. Boogie Cousins is gonna find Curry. He pulls the 3 over Westbrook and he misses it. On the break, they're gonna find Paul George trying to get past Iggy. He makes his way into the paint and his layup's good. So now the Thunder have a 5-point lead, but no lead is safe with Steph Curry on the other team. I don't know why he shot that though. And on the break, KD's gonna find Westbrook open in the corner. He's gonna miss. Back on offense, the Warriors are gonna go to Curry. He's gonna take the step back mid-range over Westbrook and he bricks it. The Thunder could potentially hit the dagger here. Paul George is left open and his 3's off. The Warriors aren't gonna take advantage of the fast break, but Draymond finds Clay and he misses the 3. So luckily for the Thunder, they're not gonna blow a 3-0 lead. And in the conference finals, they have to face the 1-seeded Nuggets again. Last year, the Nuggets knocked them out, and this season, it looks like it's gonna be the same outcome unless the Thunder can force a game 7. And the Nuggets are on the verge of blowing a 3-0 lead. The Thunder are up 2 with 30 seconds here. Isaiah Thomas looking for Paul Millsap's gonna find him. Please, Paul George, play good defense here. Millsap the layup. He's gonna tie the game up. But now the Thunder have 20 seconds and they have a chance to move on to the finals right here. Westbrook's gonna chew out the clock. He uses the screen from KD. It doesn't get him anywhere, but he finds KD for the mid-range and he makes it with 1 second on the clock. The only problem is if the Nuggets get a 3, they're gonna move on to the finals here. Kenneth Faried on the inbound finds Isaiah Thomas the deep 3 and the Thunder are headed to the finals. But now in the finals, they have to go up against Oladipo and Sabonis. But none of that matters because in game 5, the Thunder are gonna win and KD wins his 4th championship. And it took him long enough, but he's finally gonna win his first finals MVP. But a year after winning the championship, the Thunder look a lot different after trading Westbrook for Chris Paul and Paul George for Shai. Jokic is gonna steal the MVP from KD, who finishes 2nd. He averaged crazy numbers, but they didn't win because the Nuggets were the 1 seed and the Thunder were the 6th seed. And of course in the first round, the Thunder have to face LeBron and AD. And I guess KD makes the Thunder that much better because in game 7, the Thunder are down 3 with a minute and a half to go. The Lakers are gonna find AD in the post. He's gonna body KD and put the Lakers up 5. KD on the ISO trying to get by AD is unsuccessful, but he's gonna take the jumper anyway and it's off. Back on offense, the Lakers go down low to AD again and this time he's gonna miss. Kevin Durant being guarded by Markieff Morris is gonna use the screen and find Steven Adams to make it a 3-point game. The Thunder need to stop here badly. I don't know how possible that is. They're gonna go down low to AD for the 3rd time in a row here, and with 30 seconds to go, he's trying to spin his way into the paint on Kevin Durant and KD fouls him. That is a bad foul. AD can put the Lakers up 5 here. He's gonna knock down his first free throw and his 2nd free throw bounces in. So now the Thunder have 26 seconds and no timeouts here. KD on the ISO gets stopped by AD. 20 seconds to go. I don't know what he's trying to cook up here. He's gonna force up the layup. It's off. And the Lakers are going to make it out of the first round. That is a heartbreaking way to get eliminated, but the Thunder are getting better slowly but surely. Shai's up to an 84 and Dort's an 82. Westbrook's going to win MVP with this insane stat line. And KD's on the All-NBA first team with him, averaging a career-high 34 points a game. He's not going to win a scoring title though because Curry averaged 35. And even though the Thunder looked better on paper, they're a play-in team. They're not even going to make it out of the play-in. But in KD's 15th season, Shai's up to a 90. De'Aaron Fox is going to win the MVP. And KD finishes 2nd in MVP again, averaging a career-high 37 points per game. I guess on the bright side, KD's gonna win his first scoring title, and him and Shai were able to lead the Thunder to the 5 seed. And in the first round, they're gonna blow a 3-1 lead. I mean, when De'Aaron Fox is playing like this, what can you do? He averaged 39 in the series. KD averaged 38, but I mean, Shai didn't really show up. But here's where things get serious, because Shai's up to a 92 overall, and J-Dub's on the team now. With the team getting better, KD KD's down to 25 points per game. He doesn't make an All-NBA team though, and the Thunder somehow get even worse. They're down to the 6th seed. In the first round, they're gonna get gentlemen swept by the Clippers, but the Thunder keep getting better with Shai up to a 94, J-Dub up to an 85, and Chet on the team now. Chet's gonna win the Rookie of the Year, and KD once again doesn't make an All-NBA team, averaging 24 points a game. And even though the Thunder look better on paper, they're a play-in team, they're gonna lose the first game. In the second game, they have to go up against the Grizzlies, and they're gonna move on to the first round. And they're gonna lose to Luka and the Mavericks in 6. So although the Thunder haven't made it past the first round since 2019, adding KD to this championship roster might get the job done. And for the new and improved Thunder, KD averaged 32 and somehow didn't make an All-NBA team. Shai averaged 33 and 10, Chet put up 22 a game, and J-Dub averaged 17. The Thunder somehow weren't the 1 seed, but they weren't too far behind. Let's see if they can make it past the first round, and they're going to for the first time in 6 years. And in the second round, they have to go up against AD and Kyrie. This series has not been close so far. They're gonna make the conference finals, and they have to play the Timberwolves. The Thunder look a lot better on paper, and I thought the Thunder were gonna blow a 3-1 lead, but they're gonna win in game 6 and advance to the finals. Chet put up 42, KD had 32, and Shai had 27. KD averaged 42 in that series, and in the finals, they have to face the Knicks. And that explains how KD averaged 42. This Knicks team looks like the best team the Thunder have faced so far. Game 1's not close at all though. The Thunder blow out the Knicks. KD and Shai are just going off every game. And in game 5, the Thunder blow out the Knicks to win KD his 5th championship. And Shai's gonna be the one walking away with the finals MVP. I thought KD had a chance after averaging 42 in the series before. And in season 19, KD gets to join the current day Thunder, who have 390 overalls and 9 players that are 80 overall or better. KD's gonna average 25, 3, and 3. He doesn't make an All-NBA team, but the Thunder had 4 people average 20 points per game or more. I'm surprised they're not a top 2 seed. They're gonna drop down to the 3rd seed. In the first round, they have to face the Warriors led by Curry and Jimmy. They're gonna make it out in 5. And now in the second round, they have to face Kyrie and AD. They were able to beat them last year. This year, the Thunder are gonna go up 2-1. They're gonna go up 3-1. They're not going to make it out in 4. Let's not let the Mavericks force a game 7, and they're on to the conference finals. So they have the same conference finals matchup as last season. I don't know how the Thunder are up 2-0. They're going to go up 3-0 and sweep. That is the last thing I expected. And now in the finals, they have a rematch of last year's finals. For some reason, the Knicks aren't starting OG and Josh Hart. Let's see if that's going to pay off for the Thunder. Game 1, the Thunder win by 10. Game 2, the Knicks win by 11. Game 3, the Thunder win by 20. And the Knicks tie the series up at 2. And with 2 minutes to go in game 5, the Thunder are up 1. OG's gonna find Brunson in the corner. Shai leaves him too much space, but he misses anyway. On the break, we have J-Dub finding Shai. He's gonna pull the corner 3, and it's off. The Knicks are gonna find Brunson again. He kicks it out to Clarkson on the 3, and the Knicks take the lead. We're gonna need Shai to cook here. He's gonna try to get past Brunson. He does easily, and we're all tied up. Let's just hope the Thunder can get a stop here. Brunson's gonna ISO on Shai. He spins his way into the paint, and Shai blocks him. The Knicks are gonna get another chance here with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Brunson trying to make another move on Shai. He's gonna get stopped. 4 seconds left. He's gonna have to force up the layup, and Shai gets the stop. So now the Thunder can take the lead here. Shai on the break drives right past Brunson and puts the Thunder up 2. Less than a minute to go to decide game 5 here. Brunson is in a drive. He takes the layup on Shai, and he makes it. This has just been a super back and forth battle between Shai and Brunson. Shai's gonna break his ankles and score. Let's see if Brunson can score on the other end. He makes his way into the paint, but he's gonna miss the layup. Shai's gonna chew out the clock, but it won't be as easy to score. He has McHale on him instead of Brunson. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Shai's gonna have to force up the jumper, and it's off. 5 seconds to go. The Knicks are gonna inbound it to Brunson. The behind the back. He's gonna have to take the jumper over Shai, and it goes in, so we're going to overtime. And in overtime, with a minute and a half to go, the Knicks are up 2. Brunson's gonna kick it to McHale in the corner, and Dort's gonna get the stop. KD's gonna find Shai trying to get past Brunson. He's gonna drive right by him and kick it to Dort. The top of the key 3 is in and out. So now the Knicks can extend their lead here. Brunson's getting clamped up by Dort, though. He's gonna find Mitchell Robinson, and Shai gets the steal. Shai's being guarded by Mitchell Robinson. I don't know why he doesn't just ISO. He's gonna get a wide open mid-range though, and he misses it. That is a big miss. Now the Thunder are gonna need a stop here. Jordan Clarkson's gonna find Brunson being guarded by KD. He's gonna take the Euro step layup and put the Knicks up 4. Now the Thunder are gonna need a big shot here. They're gonna inbound it to J-Dub. J-Dub finds Shai. 12 seconds to go. He kicks it to KD in the corner. His 3 is off. And the Knicks are gonna take a 3-2 lead in the finals. Cat and Brunson both dropped 30, and Shai had 34, but KD only put up 18 points. Him and J-Dub shot bad from the field. And in Game 6, the Knicks had a terrible third quarter. They're gonna get blown out, and the Thunder force a Game 7 behind 31 from KD. AJ Mitchell dropped 23 off the bench, and Shai shot terrible. I'm surprised the Thunder won. I guess they only won because Mikal shot them out of the game. And in Game 7, with 2.5 minutes to go, all the Thunder have to do is hold this lead. Chet's gonna miss his first free throw though, and to put the Thunder up 4, his second free throw's good. Cat in the corner's gonna find Mikal coming off the screen. He pulls the 3 over J-Dub, and it's good. So just like that, we have a 1-point game. Shai's gonna find KD, and his mid-range is good. I don't know why Cat is running the point guard on a pick and roll. He's gonna get a wide open 3, and iHeart grabs the board. Now we have KD finding Shai for the dunk, and the Thunder go up 5. Now we have Mitchell Robinson coming to set the screen for Brunson. Brunson's gonna find Mitch. Jordan Clarkson's gonna go back to Brunson, the top of the key 3. He's gonna miss, but Mitchell Robinson gets the board. So it looks like the Thunder are gonna need another stop on this same possession. Brunson's gonna find Mitchell Robinson the layup, and we have a 3-point game. So the Thunder are still looking good. They just have to hold this lead for another minute. Shai's gonna find Chet the open mid-range, and it's off. That's not good. The Knicks are gonna put the ball back in Brunson's hands. He's gonna take the floater on Shai, and we have a 1-point game. So the Thunder looked like they had the game in the bag. Now I'm not too sure. Shai's gonna make the mid-range though. But now the Knicks can tie it up with a 3 here. Brunson on the drive, sizing up Shai. He's gonna get into the paint, and we're back to a 1-point game. The Knicks are gonna full court press, but they're not gonna foul here. Shai can drive past Brunson, though he's not going to. Instead, he's gonna chew the clock out. 6 seconds to go. Shai sizing up on Brunson. He's gonna fake. He's gonna find KD. He's gonna have to force up the 3 over Clarkson, and it's good. And KD makes the shot to win the Thunder the NBA Finals. So KD's gonna finish his career off by winning championship number 6, and he's gonna finish his career off with a Finals MVP, a regular season MVP, 11 All-NBA teams, and a Rookie of the Year. Subscribe if you enjoyed, and if you want to see me put Russell Westbrook's career in reverse, click the video on the screen right now.